Yo guys, it's me Matrix here, coming at you with another Little Cup VGC match. This week we are playing against Patmac and the Sacramento Sandslash. Um, I've played Patmac a few times in the Helix server, well, maybe once now, in a best of 3 VGC style match. But other than that, I've not really played him, so we'll see how that goes. We are back at it with our little friends, the Little Cup Dream Team. We can show you it here. So we have got Skrelp. I'm never going to be able to pronounce it, but you know, God of Wine. Skrelp, which is my main carry for the entire game, to be honest. I was thinking about putting a mud shot on it to get speed F boosts up against like Manectric and stuff. And some of his other special hitters like Weakness Policy, Natu, and all this and that. But I just thought adaptability, strong mon, strong moves, just go for it. Hydro Pump and Scold. Probably don't need both, but I am very, very tired today. I've managed to make a couple changes to what I originally was planning to do. But I didn't feel like redoing the whole team. Hades, a little Phantump. With Focus Ash, Trick Room, Forest Curse, Horn Leech, and Poltergeist pairs really well with the Skrelp because most of his team doesn't resist poison, and I can just use Forest Curse to get the grass typing onto most of his team, get Sludge Bomb to be hitting super effectively with an adaptability boost, which is going to do big damage. And that's good for any of the mons that I can't quite KO with the Max Geyser or something. Then I can just do that. It's going to the aim is to try and set Trick Room, but I know he's got stuff like Natu, which can imprison Trick Room, and then Max, which is something I saw Crizzle do today in one of his matches, where he imprisoned his opponent from setting Trick Room and then Max the following turn. So just got to be careful of that. There's Yamask, which could be running Trick Room. He could be running Taunt on a few of his mons. But the idea is to lead Hades alongside something like Hermes here. With Fake Out or with Ares with Fake Out. And yeah, I've got Rattle and Hermes because what's cool with this is that if I get intimidated by Scraggy or something, when he switches Scraggy in or Growlithe, I get a speed boost. I get an attack drop, but I get a speed boost. I'm running the wide lens on it, so I can guarantee these Icy Wind hits. Hypnosis, get a bit more accurate. It's only 66% over 60, but it's better than nothing. We're running special Purloin this week with Scary Face, Fake Out, Heatwave, and Parting Shot. I am opening myself up a little bit to Snarl spam from something like a Choice Scarf Electrike. So I've got to be careful on that side of things. Because I do outspeed Electrike with Hermes, so I'm not overly worried about a normal Electrike for like snarling, because I can just Icy Wind and then do something annoying and yeah, get rid of it. But I'm just gotta be careful because Electric is one of the mons I'm most worried about. Electric and Dark hits most of my team. The only things that don't is these two here, Hermes and Ares, and they're not exactly super strong attackers this week anyway. I've got Heatwave on Ares just to do some spread damage of some sort. I've got Scary Face to lower the speed in case he wants to start doing like Airstream stuff. Maybe I'm outspeed him, I don't know. Don't actually know how much investment I've got into Ares' speed here. So we got a Poplio, which I have Wakan Berry with Scald, Icy Wind, Moonblast, and Protect. And initially I did it, I had it with a Hydro Pump, and I had it as defensively invested. So it could live like a Max Lightning from like a Growlithe or something, but I figure that for him to do that, he has to like Scarf through Scraggy, get the beat up off, and then it just seems like a lot of hassle. So I'm a little bit more worried about, as I say, the Electric or something, and so we'll go for keep the Wakan Berry, just put a bit more special defense investment in it. Then Athena, I was running Life Orb. The reason why I'm running Life Orb is because without Eviolite, I can get the KO on the Scraggy with Moonblast. And even with Eviolite, it does decent damage. This time I put Tailwind on it. I did have Feather Dance and Dual Wing Beat on it and ran it as a mixed attacker, but just added some health and special defense investment to it now instead, just so it can live some of the more special oriented mons, especially like that Natu and stuff like that. Like, I think I've got enough to threaten like his physical mons with Intimidate and dual water types and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. Ooh, I'm tired. Oh, sorry guys, yawning. I will get some energy into me. But yeah, this is the team, and we'll see what we can do with it. I guess for now, I will head back and just wait till Patmac's ready to go, and I will catch you all back here in a bit. And we're back. Probably could have said that we're back when we're actually back, but you know. 1478. It's not been that long. 8741. 8741. I'm just really tired today. It was a long weekend, so, and then long time in work. Well, I say work. I work in a uni lab, doing my masters, and it's just a long hours sat in the lab doing research, and yeah, I'm just so excited to have a bit of fun with this and then going to sleep. And that is the main goal tonight. I'm actually fine in the Little Cup stuff with a loss. Like, it's annoying, yeah, to lose, especially like if a lot of the time, like in my case, it's down to me making stupid plays in the moment rather than bad prep or anything. But it also helps. It's also like I'm not overly invested in this. It's more for fun. Stupidity more than anything. Not gonna lie. Like, really don't have time for this, but here we are, thinking it'll help alleviate stress by subjecting myself to more stress. Oh dear. Should probably start playing music in these type of videos. Oh, there we go. So here we go. Patmac, you are here. Would be nice when my computer. Don't know if this bit's recording. Computer's done a little bit of a froze. There we go, there we go. Are we back? Are we back? Yeah, we seem to be okay. Okay. I think my recording just froze a little bit there. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it is VGC series now. Just making sure. I had to check myself here. I didn't actually have the focus sash on the Phantump, so I was really lucky to have seen that. Do I? Starting to think that I might want Passion Berry on the Litten, because I don't know if Corphish KOs me. Corphish comes, it does definitely KO, so. It's got to KO because Corphish gets Hyper Cutter, so it ignores. It's a solid counter to this thing, so to Litten. And I don't want it to die instantly. Do I not have a Passion Berry? Oh, that is really interesting. Must have used them all. Okay, so I don't have a Passion Berry on the team member. Do I have it anywhere in here? It's not really an item I often use, so if I don't have one, then that's fine, I suppose. I'll just go for the citrus berry. We're getting a tour through my team here, or my mons. Focus Sash, Smooth Rock, Muscle Band, some green, yeah, boys, mental herb. Okay, looks like we don't have it, so Passion Berry, Passion Berry, Passion Berry, Passion Berry, Passion Berry, sorry for the delay. Okay, don't seem to have one, I must have used it on one of my mons. That's fine, I'll just grab this citrus berry from you. Ah dear. No worries. Oh, okay. Let's just take a look and have fun. I'll have a look at what's on there in a minute. Very Pat, yeah. Good luck, have fun. Okay. Yamask, Corvus, Electrike, Scraggy, Rhyhorn, and Natu. I don't have any Lightning Rod, so I don't electric moves, so I think I'm fine for Lightning Rod on Rhyhorn, but might be static on the Electrike. I see Intimidate, Fake Out, and supported moves from Scraggy. I see it possibly Volt Switch into Weakness Policy Natu. Corfish definitely got adaptability and Aqua Jet. Yamask probably running Mental Herb. Rhyhorn is a bit of a weird pick, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not 100% sure about that one. What's going to happen? I think I'm going to just run these two up front because it gives me a little bit more options. I know Meowth is decent, but it can intimidate one of his leads if I need to. I'm going to put Skrelp on the back. I can deal with a Corfish, but Corfish could be running Windowberry. That's something that's very possible. Okay. Good luck and have fun. Let's see if these Max Mons, Baby Mons, can do anything. I was right to not worry too much about the beat up Growlithe, it seems. Natu and Scraggy. Interesting. Phantump and Litten. Let's see what items are on these. Yep, Intimidate Phantump, which is kind of annoying because that means I can't quite one-shot a Natu anymore. Frisk, Life Orb, and Assault Vest. Probably the Evilites on Rhyhorn then. Now, I can go for a Trick Room here, but I feel like he could be going for a Taunt on the Scraggy. Or he goes for a... what's it called on the Natu? Trick Room in Prison. But until I know, I'm just going to go for a Trick Room, fake out the Scraggy. I should be faster. Okay, so this to me makes me think he's going to go for... Ooh, okay, he goes for an Air Slash, that's fine. Don't flinch. Don't flinch, Phantump. Don't flinch. Scraggy, yep, okay, cool. Scraggy flinched, I get Trick Room up. He Poltergeist the Natu. And I'm going to Parting Shot the Scraggy to reset. Okay, so he brings out Rhyhorn. Okay, so yeah, I was right. Eviolite is on the Rhyhorn. It's not going to do a load of damage. He goes to the Rock Slide. That's fine. Citrus Berry doesn't activate yet. So we go for a Parting Shot into the Scraggy. Litten comes back. And we're free to bring out Skrelp here. I'm going to bring Litten back in here, get the Intimidate pressure off, do some more fake out stuff. So now this Scraggy's really weak in its attack. There's not really much this is going to do here, so might as well Parting Shot the Rhyhorn, I suppose. And go for goal. Go for a Max Geyser into the Rhyhorn. I can fake out the Scraggy here, but yeah, this is what I was expecting him to do, is withdraw. But I wasn't allowing him to get that. So he is going to just max the Rhyhorn. I'm curious here, does he go for a Max Guard? Or does he just go for a Max Quake into me? He is at -1. I'm pretty sure even with Eviolite, Max Geyser KOs here. But maybe with a +1/+1 it might not. Interesting to see that he's running minimum speed on the Rhyhorn then, as an answer for the Trick Room. Yeah, he goes for the Max Quake. It won't KO. Oh, KO's, it will KO Litten. Will KO Litten. That's fair, yeah, going for the support. Max Geyser. This should do some decent damage, but yeah, it gets the KO even with the Eviolite, even with the yeah, and we get the KO. That's nice. And we're setting the rain up. From here, it should just be Skrelp should be able to just sweep up from here. Even though he's got 3 mons to my 2. Oh, Papio. So I'm pretty sure a Yamask dies to a Max Geyser. Gonna protect in case, just to bait out that fake out. How many turns of Trick Room left? Two. We've got that Natu in the back, which is a bit of an issue. So we need to get that Natu out this last turn. Don't know what the Scraggy's going to do. But we'll see if he's got fake out. Yep, he does. So Max Geyser should pick up KO here. We are in rain. Ooh, wow. Bulky Yamask. Bulky Yamask. Okay, so we go for a Shadow Ball. I wonder if he would have gone for a... Moonblast would do quite a bit, but it's not going to do enough. We'll go for a Max Geyser into the Yamask because it should KO and boost our special attack. Okay, so Yamask is speed tying us. No. Yeah. Okay. Speed tie Yamask. Interesting. I'm glad I've put a bit of special defense investment in Popplio. On the last turn of Trick Room, which means Natu comes in. Luckily I've not taken any damage yet, so he doesn't quite know that I'm Eviolite. Moonblast gets the KO because of a +1. And then I should take any type of psychic attack that Natu wants to throw at me. We go for a Scold into the Natu. Just double up on the Scolds. Either one should pick up the KO here. Okay. So he has Geiger Drain on Natu. Interesting. I mean, adaptability boosted Scold in Rain at +1. This should be a one-shot. Yeah, and he never attacked Skrelp, so he doesn't know if I'm Eviolite on it or not. I don't think he's going to allow me to set Trick Room again. Although, that being said, Trick Room being up or not wasn't the end of the world. So I don't think I need to rely as much on getting Trick Room up. Because I think he's going to try and play to Trick Room being up or not. His best ways to stop Trick Room is to set Trick Room himself. Or Taunt. And I don't know what he could be running Taunt on. He learned that I was Focus Sash though. If Skrelp can get into a favourable position, it can just run through the team. And I do think Electrite comes this time. But there's no weakness policy, so on the Natu, so that's not as scary. I am just going to lead Phantump. And I'm going to lead either Meowth. I'm going to lead Meowth this time. Listen did okay last time, but yeah, Popplio was alright. Did its job. It's got Waconberry, so I think Electrite comes this time. It lived the Geiger Drains and stuff, and I think it would have lived in. I think it would have lived a Geiger Drain off Natu off full health, so maybe not full health mind. We'll lead Meowth this time because I outspeed everything on this team that's not Scarfed. So I can go for a different kind of play if I need to. It's whether I'm brave enough to click that Hypnosis. Natu and Scraggy. Yep, that's what I expected this time around. And something else. I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of wanted to get that rattled off. So this time I'm not going to go straight to Fake Out because... Or do I go for Fake Out? That is the question. He could just switch out here. Well, I think this is safe. No, he's going for a max. Interesting. He's got a double up. Yeah, okay, so he's going for the max Scraggy play. And I would imagine he's going for a double up here, expecting me to have faked out. Now ooh, heat wave. Oh no, Phantump missing. Missing Phantump was huge. I should have gone, if I'd gone for the Trick Room, that could have been big, but we didn't go for Trick Room, unfortunately. I know I was intimidated, but this should KO. We got the KO on the Natu. Now I know Trick Room is not up. I know he's able to get the KO with his following turn. However, Meowth does outspeed whatever he has. So gonna Forest Curse it and Icy Wind. Because then I should be able to move first. And we're doing this ready for my mon in the back. It's fine. He should get the double KO here, to be honest, but ooh, I wonder if he's going for a Trick Room here. That would be bad on for me. Yeah, okay, okay. He's going for the Trick Room himself now that I've made him slow. Okay, but that's fine. Because Skrelp is bulky enough that he doesn't really care. Okay. So would have been nice for him to have actually got the KO there. Forest Curse. So now Scraggy is a grass type as well. I do think he just straight up KOs here. In case he doesn't for whatever reason, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to have to max. I don't know what Scraggy has against me, but I timed out. I meant to go for a max there. He'll get the double KO here. I didn't need to do that. I ran out of time. I was trying to think, what do I press? Yeah, I would have lived this easily, and now that I've done that, I should Hydro Pump, and it's just gonna be GG for him. My bad. Didn't mean to do that. There's Patmac. Set myself up well. I meant to go for the max guard, and then I just re-clicked back, and I couldn't get back down to the protect in time, and it just went all badly then because of it. Well, I can't do anything here. I messed up on that last turn, to be honest. He's got 3 treat. turns of Trick Room left. I think I started off well. I think I just finished it awfully. Just got to do this and protect. Like if I'd even get to target your mask, which would have been good damage at the very least. So it's just such a pain to do that on a crucial turn. Yeah. Leo. Skrelp use protect because he's going to move before me. Shovel, yep. And I would imagine Scraggy goes, okay, rock slide, that's fine. Skrelp protected itself. Popplio takes a bit of damage, but not too bad. Crits me though. Max Starfall. Should pick up the KO. Now, I wonder what he does in the back. Because Skrelp can probably outspeed whatever's in the back in Trick Room. Except for your mask. Obviously. Unless it's Rhyhorn. If it's Rhyhorn, that's annoying, but Popplio does really well into it, so. Corphish. Okay. Okay. Now, this should be Aqua Jet. I don't know what it's got to really hit Yamask. Hit Skrelp. I'm just going to double up into it though, because I think I can take Yamask in the end. Oh, should I ball? Possibly KO Skrelp here? Yeah. Yeah, I think I had this if I had just done that last turn right. Okay, knocks off. So he is slower than me. That's really interesting. I can probably max guard the last turn of Trick Room. Yeah, I definitely had this better if I had played it better. If I hadn't timed out. Even with him getting that Trick Room up, because I would have max guarded, wouldn't have done as much damage. Scraggy would have come out of max. That was the idea. Or because I just slipped on the buttons whilst I was trying to figure out what to do. I'm surprised though that Popplio's faster than Corphish. I know I'm not running minimum speed, but didn't expect that. That's for sure. Might as well just go for a Moonblast into Corphish, I suppose. The Yamask is probably going to get the KO with an Energy Ball. But what can I do? He also knows I'm Wakamberry now, so that's interesting. Gets the KO. And there's no way I can KO this Yamask, even if I survive this Energy Ball. But like, based on how close it got, that turn that I messed up was the deciding turn, and it was annoying that I messed up like that. And this is what I was talking about at the start of the video. Like, I don't mind losing. It's when I lose to stupid mistakes that I make. It's like I literally just timed out, and I think if that Skrelp had got the max guard off, I was even saying it, I want a max guard, and I almost didn't. And it's like, what am I doing? And then I go to max guard, and it's too little, too late by that point. I just don't have enough time to do that. So if I lose this set now because of that max guard fail, I'd be a bit annoyed because I max guard there, the Scraggy goes down. Skrelp is living so much of what he wants to do. And I still think Skrelp is the Mon for me in this matchup. Whether I bring Popplio though, that is the other question. It does resist Corphish's attacks though. I could bring like Meowth in the back for the fake out. I still bring Phantom up front. I've shown that I don't always want to do what he thinks I'm going to do. Do I want to bring it down to a 50-50 roll? That's the question. I think being able to pivot is a little bit better. And what was Meow going to be able to do for me? Not a lot. I think if we can get into that position again, I'll be okay. I'm going to bring Litten this time, because I can at least parting shot. I definitely think I need to figure out what he does in this lead here. Like, he could max with a Natu and go in for the Phantump and then double in. I think I know all Scraggy's moves. He could go for the Aqua Jet with the Corphish to break the Sash. There's always that. But then I know what he's doing at that point. Rhyhorn and Natu. This is interesting. I could go for the Trick Room, but I feel like it's almost better to go for the... What's his into? Okay, we're gonna do this. Don't know if this is right. I think this Natu can be annoying. Oh, wait a minute, Natu gets Magic Bounce. Oh no! Wait, that should force him to switch out though, if he does max it. That could be really cool. Come on. This might work out, this might work out. If he's Magic Bounce Natu, I could force a switch out here. Yeah. Rhyhorn should outspeed me now. That's the only issue. Well, it should outspeed Phantump. Yep, Magic Bounce. And that should waste his max. This was all part of the plan, guys. All part of the plan. Missed Phantump, man. I mean, I'm not going for that anyway, I'm going for Horn Leech, but... because they'll do big damage. Get my health back. We go for Poltergeist into Yamask. I can Scary Face the Rhyhorn to make sure I move before it. And I think that's what I'm going to do here. No. Oh! I didn't think Yamask would move before Phantump. That's fine. Huh. I would have been better off doing what I was going to do. Alright, now we've got to play it smart because the Natu is in the back. Shouldn't be able to do too much damage to my Skrelp, but yeah. I think Maxu's probably KOs Rhyhorn with adaptability boost, but I'm gonna protect anyway. I could be throwing this here, but I want to try and get a special attack boost at the very least. And he might swap Rhyhorn out. I know Skrelp is strong, decent special attack. But yeah, even I'm unsure. I think I outspeed the Rhyhorn with Skrelp now, so. We protect Poplio because that energy ball is really annoying. Got Rhyhorn used to protect. Yeah, that was smart to be fair. But this is why we went for the max moves this turn. We get a special attack boost. And Poplio moves before the Rhyhorn this turn. So we go from Max Guys into Yamask, which should get the KO. And we Scald the Rhyhorn, now that we've got a special attack boost. I think Yamask is Speed Tie and Skrelp, and I can't focus to double check if that is what's happening or not. Don't know if a Max Guys are KOs Yamask from here. Be really helpful if it did. I know we're at +1. Okay, so I'm moving first. Okay, it does. I wasn't sure if the rain boost was a 1.5 multiplier or not. I don't think it is. I think it's 1.3. So Yamask goes down. So it's a double KO, which means he gets a double switch in, which is Natu, and please don't be Electrike. Okay, so Scraggy's fine. Well, is it though? Into the Natu. We protect Poplio. Natu could protect here. I'm glad I got the double KO there though, because it means I get the fake out on a turn that I've got protect up. Air slash. Decent damage, to be fair. Rock slide. Max Geyser should KO from here. Good work. Good. Skrelp. Natu goes down. I come out of max. Scraggy could double flinch me from here. I think Poplio outspeeds Scraggy. So we'll go for a Scald and we go for a Moonblast and should be okay. Okay, so I don't outspeed. Another thing I could do next time is maybe Icy Wind if this doesn't pick up the KO, but I think it does. Yeah. GG's Patmac, I'm not gonna lie. The parting shot, it escaped me that would work. like that, and I was like, oh no, it flips. Hang on a minute, Silvally into the Hatterene does do that all the time, and Incinerals. And I was like, oh, that's actually a spicy bit of tech. Was not intentional in the slightest, but it worked out for me. Glad I got a bit lucky with that, considering I timed out in game two. Great game. Really had me thinking before this match, like, what do I like? I was so worried for like Electrike, and some of the other mons and stuff. I was a little bit frightened of. Like, I knew Scraggy was going to be a bit of an issue. But yeah, really solid couple games. Well, triple of games that we had there. And I hope you enjoyed it as well. That is basically all I want to get out of these type of matches. Is that, yes, not make any stupid mistakes from my end, but also having a good fun game with the opponent. So, well done to you, Patmac, for a brilliant game. Best of luck in the next few matches, and I will see the rest of you guys later. Cheers for now. Bye.